Dear James, for future Desert Bus, say in about a year's time, would you seriously consider trying to break your consecutive point total across different shifts? I would like to.
We
never
want to do that every year,
Yeah,
theoretically.
well, the thing is that we never really set out to break the point total, but we've kind of, I think, over the last few years, crashes have become pretty commonplace.
Yeah.
It's,
You also brought in a bunch of amateurs.
yeah, lots of amateurs. The device kind of doesn't help with that. To be honest, if we were to do a legitimate like point run next year,
Yeah,
which I think I'd kind of like to do, there's a couple problems with that. It puts a lot of pressure on the driver to really pay attention to the game, and when they do that, it takes them out of the room.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty big person to not be able to participate. It's freeing for the driver if it's like, well, if I crash, I crash. It's not a big deal. But at least I get to be funny and entertaining for the room. Whereas if it's just like, all right, the goal is points this year, we have to do it. It's just like, all right, now that driver needs to be like paying closer attention to the game and not as much attention to you guys.
Yeah, I feel that the whole event has metamorphosized away from the ideal situation where that could happen. I think the year that we got all those points was like people had been playing long enough,
Yeah.
and there was enough, and we hadn't moved far into the as pure entertainment.
I can't remember if the year that we got like all those points was what driver shifts we had that year, if it was 12 hours or 24. Because there was one year we got like 12 or 13 points or something, maybe 14.
It was a lot of points.
I think they were the 12-hour shifs.
I think it was number 3.
Yeah, I feel like it was number 3, and I think those were 12-hour shifts at that point.
Because I think that was Bill crashed the bus while Morgan was singing "Don't Stop Me Now."
Right. Oh yeah, yeah. That's where that
That's,
came from.
that's when we have 14 points. Was it?
Yeah. All right, sir.